Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I have some very big updates around Ripple and XRP. In fact, this past week there was some significant information released by Ripple. They did their quarterly report and their Ripple drop video, and there were some nuggets in there that you should know if you're holding XRP. In addition, I want to talk about crypto exchanges are seeing record-breaking volume, and in fact, one exchange surpassed the Chinese stock market as far as transactions and the volume of transactions that are taking place. It's pretty significant. So we're going to break it all down. Before I get into it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, friendly reminder, I have a free weekly newsletter. Please sign up. It helps support the channel, and once again, it's free. All crypto insights and knowledge, link in the description. Guys, let's take a look at the market here. Bitcoin over $58,000, Ethereum hovering around that $3,900 price point, looking really bullish. If you're holding Ethereum, I mean, my goodness, we're almost over 4,000 here, right? Dogecoin, guys, after Elon's appearance on SNL last night, had a huge dump. It dumped about like 39%, but it seems to be recovering right now. It's at 55 cents. So let's see where it goes. You know, I personally don't hold Doge, but you know, we've been talking about it because it's getting mainstream coverage, and we on this channel we don't just focus on one crypto. We have to talk about the industry, the market as a whole. We have to look at it holistically. And I said, you know, Dogecoin is a risky hold. However, the fact that Elon Musk is going on TV and talking about crypto and Doge is good for the market as far as exposure and awareness, getting more masses to understand what's happening in the market. And obviously we know Elon personally holds Bitcoin, and Tesla has Bitcoin on its balance sheet. So those of you holding Doge, I hope you know the risks. And look, if you're making money, congrats. I'm not upset about that. I just worry that the risks, they're very high for Doge. But I digress. Let's jump into the Ripple news here. Ripple ramps up sales of XRP, says whales are quietly accumulating. This is significant, guys. Despite the SEC lawsuit, despite all that's going on there, Ripple continues to have demand for XRP with its on-demand liquidity product and whales buying up XRP. So digital payments giant Ripple is disclosing that it increased the sales of its native asset XRP during the first quarter of this year. In a blog post, Ripple says its sales of XRP in the first quarter nearly doubled relative to the last quarter of 2020 due to the surging customer demand for its cross-border transfer solution known as on-demand liquidity, ODL. So ODL uses XRP. Here's a quote. Last quarter, total XRP sales by Ripple, net of purchases, were $150.34 million versus $76.27 million the previous quarter. The increase in XRP sales can be attributed to deeper engagement from key ODL customers. For well over a year, Ripple has not sold programmatically. Ripple continued to engage in sales to support ODL and key infrastructure partners as part of providing increased XRP liquidity to improve the ODL experience of certain customers, eliminating the need for pre-funding and enabling instant global payments. This is great news if you hold XRP. They're not just selling XRP in the open market. They're selling it to the people who need to use it in the ODL, right? Because that is the key to utility. And we are seeing that while it's not happening in the United States, it's happening overseas, especially in Asia, where you have multiple countries, multiple currencies, of course, and XRP serves as that bridge asset. So Ripple also reveals that whales quietly accumulated XRP during the first quarter of the year. The number of whale wallets defined as wallets with balances at least 10 million XRP increased from 308 to 319. Similarly, the number of wallets holding between 1 million and 10 million XRP increased from 1,125 to 1,196. The fintech company adds that XRP's on-chain activities are also on the up and up. Last quarter, the number of active XRPL wallets increased as on-ledger activity grew. In Q1, total on-ledger payment volume was $62.3 billion, representing a 23% increase quarter on quarter, while the number of total on-ledger wallet addresses increased 15% from 2.35 million to 2.70 million. So once again, this is despite the SEC lawsuit, guys. These whales, these on-demand liquidity customers are still moving ahead. And many of them, as we know, are overseas because Ripple is a global company. They offer a global service and product, right, which leverages XRP. So I think it's just a matter of time. And you remember my interview with Brad Garlinghouse just 2 weeks ago. I asked him, look, is the vision for XRP still the bridge asset? He said yes, and micropayments as well. And I asked him also, with this lawsuit, has it slowed things down in the United States? He said yes, of course. But they are still progressing overseas and doing their thing where there's regulatory clarity, like Japan, Thailand, and Singapore, and obviously in many countries in Europe. So great to see things are progressing here. So very bullish. So here's another article which captures a bit of the Ripple drop video. So Ripple execs on XRP. Here's why 2021 is already off to a roaring start. So lately, any news about Ripple pertains to the XRP lawsuit that the SEC filed against the firm in December 2020. However, the firm's quarterly report projects an optimistic picture for the digital asset as XRP sales more than doubled from the previous quarter. The asset more than regained the losses it had sustained when the lawsuit news broke out. XRP was trading at $1.59 at press time. So here's the Ripple drop video they released, and here are some quotes from that. So according to the general manager of RippleNet, Ashish Burla, here's a quote. In 2020 alone, over 3 million transactions crossed the network, with Southeast Asia leading the charge. Furthermore, 2021 is already off to a roaring start, particularly across the Middle East and Latin America. And here, Burla also stated the digital acceleration brought on by COVID is barely going to proceed in a post-COVID world. And RippleNet goes to be the expertise that can assist you to increase even additional. Ripple X General Manager Monica Long was also in the video, and she provided an update on Ripple X. She said, the focus for 2021 is on contributing with the broader XRPL developer community to fantastic building experiences for developers and on supporting developers with new programs, demonstrating real-world use cases for the XRPL, so XRP Ledger, of course, and introducing key infrastructure elements that promote liquidity and help developer ideas come to life. So they're promoting more building on XRP Ledger. All great, helps build utility, helps create new use cases. So she even commented on her stance towards NFTs and CBDCs. She said, NFTs are obviously a very big deal in crypto, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for developers to sink their teeth into NFT use cases on the XRP Ledger. In addition, she said, I think I read that part. So CBDCs, here's what she had to say. CBDCs will be a major acceleration for the adoption of Ripple's technology. We are going to be there. We are meeting with And listen to this, guys. We are meeting and currently discussing strategy with various central banks around the world. Guys, they're meeting with central banks. And once again, I go back to my interview with Brad Garlinghouse, also David Schwartz from a month ago. If you haven't seen those interviews, I'll put a link in the description for you to check it out. But Ripple is essentially trying to get the central banks to use the XRP ledger to build their CBDCs, but also they are positioning XRP to be that bridge assets for CBDCs. I know some of the FUDsters will like to say, you see, the banks don't need XRP, they could have CBDCs. And people still, they don't understand the root problem of interoperability, right? Just because you move these fiat currencies to a digital format on different, the fact is they're going to be on different blockchains, so you still have the interoperability instant settlement issue, right? Because one CBDC can be in the XRP ledger, one can be an Algorand, one can be on some proprietary blockchain, or it could be on Ethereum or something, right? how do you get them to be interoperable? You need a bridge asset like XRP. So this is bullish news, guys. They continue to meet with central banks globally, and they are working away on this. So I think it's very bullish news and solid news if you hold XRP, because this is still happening despite the stupid lawsuit from the SEC. So on the note of the SEC, Gary Gensler, this week he spoke publicly, and here's what he said. Many crypto assets are securities, says a new head of SEC Gary Gensler. So we're still waiting for clarity here, and he's kind of throwing out these broad statements, but where's the regulatory clarity? And I don't know what's going to happen here. It's either the SEC gets their act together, or Congress has to come in and just put the SEC in their place. But this goes back to what I've been saying over and over. This lawsuit with the SEC does not only affect Ripple and XRP, because we need Ripple to win this, because if the SEC gets its way, it's going to go after all the cryptos in the market. Notice he didn't even talk about XRP or Ripple here. The man just straight up said many cryptos are securities. So here's something that he said. I think to the extent something is a security, the SEC has a lot of authority, and a lot of crypto tokens are indeed securities. The prior chair has indicated that, and the prior SEC brought numerous enforcement actions to bring some of those security or investment contract tokens into rules. So the man pretty much just said Bitcoin is the only one that has clarity. But what about Ethereum? What about obviously XRP, Chainlink, Cardano, VeChain, Doge? I mean, there's so many unknowns here because the SEC, there's no clear guidelines, right? They're using a 80-year-old test, the Howey test, to gauge cryptocurrencies. That is asinine, and they need to fix this. My hope is that Congress can step in here. Nevertheless, the crypto market continues to grow. Check this out. Crypto exchange web traffic hit 530 million visitors in April. So as the bull market heats up, we're seeing a lot of people jumping in. So these are statistics we want to pay attention to as early investors, right? Because we are looking for the certain price points to cash out to make an ROI, but you don't want to cash out too late, of course. So data drawn from SimilarWeb shows that the world's top cryptocurrency exchanges drew in 550 million visitors during the month of April. Per the data, the 531.12 million figure represents the second highest monthly result, coming in just below January 2018's $531.7 million. So 2017 into January 2018, I think we hit the peak in January, and that was the height of the all-time high previously for the crypto market as far as traffic. Now, I think we're going to break this record as we get later into the year and the bull market heats up. But shows you how far we've come. We've gone through a bear market. Now we're back in a bull market, guys. And this bull market's going to be larger, higher highs, higher prices, and more people coming in. And here's an example of that. Entire Chinese stock market surpassed by one crypto exchange. This is crazy. That's why you have stock exchanges, mega banks, investment banks, all jumping into the crypto market. They see what's on the horizon here. So Mr. Wu announced that Chinese media registered a new unofficial record of the world-leading cryptocurrency exchange, Binance. Meanwhile, its team and community are not commenting on this accomplishment. According to the latest post by Mr. Wu, the net value of trading across all spot and derivatives trading pairs on Binance reached a new high over $168 billion in 24 hours. And that is exceeding the amount of transactions on the Chinese stock market. Let that sink in really quick. Like, it's amazing how this market is growing. And of course, we have institutional investors, we have a lot of retail investors coming in, and yet we are still early in the adoption curve. There's still billions who are unaware, who are not paying attention, but they will. Crypto mass marketing is coming. And as I've stated many times, we are the lucky ones, guys. We're here early. We bought the dips, bought the lows, and we have the amazing opportunity to make significant returns. So very bullish news, guys, all around. Patience is the key when it comes to the crypto market. I hope you understand the market cycles by now. If you've been following and listening to this channel, I always point you guys to the macro level charts, which is backed up by data and trends. And I think we still got more ways to go for this bull market. So guys, what do you think about this XRP and Ripple news? I think this is bullish. I like that they are still making progress. They're talking to central banks. The sales of XRP for on-demand liquidity into whales is on the rise. Demand is there. So I like what I'm seeing here, guys. And the infrastructure is being built out here. And I think Ripple has a solid chance of winning this lawsuit. And I think once this lawsuit is settled, we're probably going to see XRP pump like crazy. I mean, it's already pumping like crazy, right? When you think about it. And I think there's still more to go because this bull market still has more runs in it, so to speak. So guys, leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and don't forget to leave a comment, guys, and I'll talk to you all later.